all students to our school YouTube channel Gitanjali Public School. Today we are going to start a new chapter from geography, India's size and location. So today we are going to explain about the location of India. As you know, to locate any place in our earth, we need two actually important lines, that is latitude and longitude. After that we can easily locate which place. Suppose we want to locate our school, so it is not actually easy without any latitude or longitude. If we know that 23rd degree north and if you know 87 degree east, then these two line means which is latitude, they will go parallel like that, and which are longitude, they will go vertically. So both will actually coincide. So this actually the location of our school, GPS, Gitanjali Public School. Okay, so that actually means to locate any place. From the example, it is very clear. We need latitude and longitude. So what is latitude and what is longitude already I have read in class 6. So latitude means it is an angular distance with the equatorial plane to any place. So why it is written N? Because it is in which hemisphere? Northern hemisphere. As you know, the equator divides our earth into two equal halves. One is northern hemisphere and is the southern hemisphere. So 23 degree is the angular distance. That's why it is written as a degree. Degree is a symbol for angle, means to express angle. So it is the angular distance. So similarly 87 degree east. East means it is the eastern hemisphere. As you know that the prime meridian I've selected through Greenwich town also divides our earth into two equal halves, western hemisphere and eastern hemisphere. So that's why east. So that means our school is located in northern hemisphere on the view of latitude. Similarly, it is also located in eastern hemisphere on the view of prime meridian, on the view of longitude. So where is our school exactly located? In this point where these two lines means latitude and longitude both actually interact. So similarly, how can we locate India? India is not a particular point like our school or any town. India is a vast geographical area. So it is not easy to actually put a point that this is the location of India. So for that we need so many latitude, so many longitude, so that actually we can actually say from this to this to this latitude and this to this longitude is a longitude or latitude of India. So let's start to know how can we locate. So for that we need very reference point. So you see that is the northernmost point. This is the northernmost point. It is Indira point. So we can actually see this is the northernmost point. Okay, so we will draw one line here. So this is actually one latitude line. The value is 37 degree 6 minute north. Similarly in the south, you see this is our mainland. Okay, but we have more actually that union territories, that is Andaman Nicobar in the Bay of Bengal and that is Lakshadweep in the Arabian Sea. So it is the mainland and it is our also part of country. So both we have to consider. First we will consider this mainland. So this is Kanyakumari. So this is one reference line you just draw. This is 8 degree 4 minute north. But we have to consider this also. This is also part of India, that is Indira. This is also Indira point. Okay, and this is also Indira point, that is actually a call, you can also say, means it is actually a pass, mountain pass, means between two mountains there is a pass. So that is called Indira call, or it is also Indira point. You know, in 2004 tsunami, this point now almost submerged, but it is also considered the southernmost point of India. So Indira point. So that we have to also consider. So this value is 6 degree 45 minutes north. So as you come this towards, so that will be very close to equator. That's why the value are going to less. So for this 37 degree 6 minute north, that is the northernmost point, and this is the southern southernmost point of India mainland, and this is southernmost point of India. So it is very confusing, so make it note first. So latitudinal extent. Latitudinal extent. Number one, mainland. If we consider mainland, then 37 degree 6 minute north to 8 degree 4 minute north to for whole India. (37 degree 6 minute north to 6 degree 45 minute north. So which is the southernmost point of India mainland? That time it is Kanyakumari. If it is asked that which is the southernmost point of India, that time only Indira point. Okay, that is 6 degree 45 minute. So please just you make it clear. So Indira point is the southernmost point of India, and Kanyakumari is the southernmost point of India mainland. That word should be there, mainland. Okay. Now come to point, that is longitude. Okay, so longitude means a vertical line. So this is actually westernmost point. So westernmost point, that is this. So this value is 68 degree 7 minute east, and this is actually 97 degree, means it is easternmost 97 degree 25 minute east. So this is the extension for longitude. So longitudinal extent. (68 degree 7 minute east to 97 degree 25 minute east). This is actually just like a cage for India, so you have to remember this both latitudinal extent and longitudinal extents. Here one important line is there, that is a topic of Cancer. Topic of Cancer. So why it is important? Because it actually divides our country into two equal climatic zone. One is tropical area. This is actually tropical, and this is subtropical. This is subtropical. So this is very important. That's why topic of Cancer. As you also know that in 21st June, the summer that actually southern hemisphere, northern hemisphere actually gets the longest day, and southern hemisphere gets the smallest day. So that is called summer solstice. Similarly, one important line is there from the view of longitude. So that also divides our country into equal halves. So that is here an important line is there. That line is standard meridian. That is called standard meridian, and its value is 82 degree 30 minute east. So why it is called standard meridian, and all the longitude lines are called meridian. Meridians means every longitude line gets its sunlight at overhead at 12 noon, and from that we calculate the local time. So standard meridian means, so that means every meridian can actually calculate its own local time. So we have many longitude line. Okay, we have many longitude line. So every line has its own time, but it is very difficult for our country where the vast east to west and north to south extent is there. So for that case, we have to take one middlemost meridian, so that from that middlemost meridian we will calculate the time, and that will be the time for whole country, and that will be called the standard time. So that's why this is called standard meridian, and from this meridian we calculate IST, Indian Standard Time. Indian Standard Time, that is calculated from this meridian, and that is ahead of Greenwich Mean Time by plus 5 hours 30 minutes. Okay, can you see also in your mobile, and where you are going to set your time, you have to add this, means 5 hours 30 minutes ahead, as our country is in eastern hemisphere. So that all point you remember this standard meridian. But one problem is there, that having one standard meridian. Some countries are having more than one standard meridian. So just like Russia, they have 4 standard meridian, means 4 time zone. So that actually our Earth also is divided into 24 time zone. As you know that this is eastern side and this is west, so this side actually gets first sunlight and this actually getting late. So they actually they have to do their office work very early because they are getting sunlight very early and they are going office late, but the time is showing same. Okay, because we follow the one time only. So that's why for this type of extension we need more time zone. That will be better for this eastern region people and this western region, but some region will face the same difficulty. So that's why now we also follow only one standard time zone. Another problem in this actually means consideration, that is latitude. As you see, this is Kanyakumari, that is very close to equator, and that is Indira, that is very far away from the equator. So there is means Kanyakumari hardly felt. There is a variation in duration of day and night, but Indira point means Indira or this Kanyakumari, that is Kashmir actually are going to actually take so many variations in the duration of day and night. Why this type of variation is there? In Kanyakumari there is a less variation of duration of day and night because it is close to equator. It is close to equator, and as it is close to equator, there is a less variation. As you know that in equator there is a no season change, means 12-hour day, 12-hour night. But it is far away from the equator. That's why sometimes the days hour are more than the night's hour. So that's why this type of situation is there, where Kashmir is having some experience of unequal hour of days and night, but Kanyakumari does not feel like that. So these are the basic idea about the location of India. Okay, next class I will explain about the size of India and how India actually is going to make a prominent position in the world, how they actually share the political boundary. Okay, so next class we will explain another portion. Thank you.